Hey, all you comic book fans out there, welcome back to Comic Book Corner, and it is your host, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to bring you another comic book review. And Marvel had a couple number ones come out this week, and I'm getting ready to review another one of those. And this one is going to be Young Avengers issue number one. Now, I got excited about this title because when I saw the preview, I think it was the issue point one of all the Marvel books, and I saw Young Avengers on there. I was like, oh, okay, here's a chance to read up and see what it's about. I was totally interested. Miss America and Kid Loki had some battle in there in some restaurant shop, and the artwork looked good, and the paneling looked good, the colors looked good, and I was like, wow, this looks interesting. And I'm like, oh, it's a Marvel Now one. So it's like, it's a great time to jump on board Young Avengers. And so I've been waiting for it, and finally it's come out today. And let's just say that this is a story that basically introduces these characters and doesn't even give you that much of origin of these characters or where they came from too much. It's a little, I got a little confused and a little lost at times just because I never read these characters before in any of their past tales or anything like that. So as a new reader, that's just how I felt offhand. But the story wasn't bad. It just I felt a little bit lost. Um, the only character I think I know in this title is Kid Loki and Kate Bishop from Hawkeye, and that was about it. But this story basically opens up and has Kate Bishop, and she's basically with this guy in some ship outside of Earth. We can see that here, and this is some like alien guy. I'm not sure who he is, but Kate Bishop asks if he was an Avenger, Marvel boy, the Protector, and he just says, "Oh, I was both, but things didn't work out too well for me that way." And he's all getting down to this music and stuff. It's just pretty weird, and she's just laying here on the bed, and she's like, "Oh, this is everything that I hoped for." And she says, "And at which point the Skrulls attack." And this is where I see this book has its true potential in the future. Because I see this. I love the layouts. I love the paneling here. It's really cool. It starts off with the Skrulls attacking, and it has Kate Bishop saying, "I have no powers and not nearly enough training, but I'm doing this anyway." And she's walking, and you see this guy has these gauntlets that puts these guns on him here, and he's just going through, and he's shooting the glass. And so this was like, for me, this was the best part and pretty much the only real action in the book. And I thought, wow, this could go somewhere real quick. And it just said in the end that she says everyone should try it. So it was really cool there. And then it jumps into another part of the story, and it goes into where you see Spider-Man, and you're like, whoa, Spider-Man's in this? But it's not really Spider-Man. It's this character, and his name is Hulkling. And you see that he's sneaking into a window, and he has his friend here, or it's his boyfriend, and saying that it could be the new Skrull invasion, and his name is Wiccan. That's his name. Who is obviously, I guess he's the son of Scarlet Witch, and he's also has foster parents, and Hulkling and Wiccan are basically living together in his foster parents' apartment. So they have this long discussion about them quitting being superheroes and having normal lives and all this stuff, and they're pretty intimate with each other, and it's a whole story that you should read to totally understand it. And then here, Wiccan, we see that he's going into these past events that you see here, that everything that's happened. So any of this stuff here, I didn't quite get because I never read their past tales or stories or anything like that. So next you see Kid Loki, where he's eating at a diner, and he's chowing down, and he's supposed to pay for his bill. And next thing we see is, hey, look who comes up. There she is, Miss America Chavez, and they basically start, I don't know, trying to battle each other for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't know if they don't get along, or whatever she's doing. I don't know. But they go at it at each other for a little bit. So I don't know their history, or if he's bad and she's fighting the bad guy. I'm not sure. And then towards the end of the issue, we see that that Teddy comes up here, and he sees Miss America, and she flies away, and she takes away business. And at this point I was like, okay, what's going on? And we find that Hulkling's mother was destroyed, and she was a Skrull. I'm pretty sure of that. And Wiccan found his mom because he was sad that his mom passed away and that she died, or whatever it was. And the next thing you find out is she's some freaky looking thing here, and it's going after the foster parents here, and she's like some ooze creature. So I like have no idea who she is or what that's about. So and that's it. That's the end of the issue. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know who this dude is. I don't know really too much about these two guys here. But I'm sure as the issues go along, they'll do a better job in explaining who they are, what their powers must represent, because they kind of just threw you to these characters, gave you a little bit about the main two, Hulkling and Wickham, but they really didn't tell you anything about Miss America. They didn't tell you anything about Kid Loki. They didn't really tell you anything about Kate Bishop, and definitely didn't tell you anything about this guy. So it's going to be interesting to see, it's like a setup, and see where it all comes together, and hopefully you get to know these characters more as the issues progress. So I had to read this twice to kind of get everything. So was I disappointed? No. It's kind of hard to get a book, all the characters. There's a lot of information to attain, with these characters if you've never read them before. So, but was it anything action-packed or great? No, it was okay. It wasn't bad. So, am I going to pick up the series? Yes, I'm going to continue it. I didn't get enough out of it yet. I can't make a judgment yet. So, for the first issue, though, I'm going to give it 3.5 out of 5. I thought it was just above average. I see where the stories can go in the future, and I want to see more of that, just based off of those 2 pages that you saw from Kate Bishop and the alien guy, or wherever he was. So, guys, here's my mission to you out there that know about the Runaways and everything else. Give me some information about these characters. Let me know who they are about, so I can understand more in future issues of Young Avengers. So again, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. I'm definitely interested to see everywhere where everybody's from, and see what tales they have to bring. So guys, that is my review on Young Avengers issue 1. And as always, thank you for watching. And this is Spider Slayer signing off. So take care, everyone. See you real soon. Bye.